Welcome to The Explainer. Today, we're basically distilling the entire founder's journey from that first spark of an idea all the way to a big exit into a 5-minute playbook. Let's just dive right in. All right, let's just get this out of the way. The hard truth is, most businesses are pretty much doomed from the start. And no, it's not just bad luck. What happens is founders burn years, literally years, on ideas that were never going to work, all because they fall into these really predictable, critical traps. So, how do you beat the odds? How do you actually survive? Well, to make it, a founder has to win three, let's call them critical battles. Seriously, think of them like boss levels in a video game. And we're gonna break down the playbook to defeat every single one. Okay, boss number one, escaping the doomed idea. This is the first and maybe the biggest hurdle. It's where so many people trip up, right? You either see a hot trend, like everyone's talking about AI, and you jump on it without really understanding it, or you follow a personal passion into a market that, well, just isn't there. So what's your secret weapon for this fight? It's this really cool Japanese concept called Ikigai. It literally means a reason for being, and it's an incredible framework for finding that perfect sweet spot for a business idea that can actually last. So the way Ikigai works is by finding where these circles overlap. You've got what you love, what you're good at, and, super important, what you can be paid for. Now, that sweet spot where those first three circles meet, and ideally, the fourth one, what the world needs too, that's not just a hobby. That's your winning business idea. All right, boss one is down. You've got a solid idea, but now you're facing boss number two, winning the crowded market. This is that brutal arena where countless businesses are just tearing each other apart, fighting for the same exact customers.
See, most founders, they just jump right into what's called a red ocean. And it's called that for a reason. The water is bloody with all the sharks fighting over the same fish. Everyone's just competing on price, copying each other's features. It's a race to the bottom. Your goal? It's to find and create your own blue ocean. A wide open, uncontested market space where the competition just doesn't matter anymore.
And the classic example of this is Cirque du Soleil. Think about it. They didn't try to be a better circus. They didn't add more elephants or sillier clowns. No way. Instead, they completely reinvented it. They blended high art and storytelling with acrobatics, creating a totally new form of entertainment for a whole new audience. They didn't beat the competition, they made it irrelevant. Okay, so you've got your killer idea, you've found your blue ocean, you're feeling pretty good, right? Well, get ready for boss number three, breaking the scaling wall. This is that moment where your success actually starts to break things. Growth creates chaos, and guess who becomes the biggest problem? You. The founder becomes the bottleneck. The solution here comes from something called the theory of constraints. Here's a simple way to think about it. Your business is like a pipe, and money is flowing through it. But that flow can only move as fast as the tightest, narrowest part of the pipe. So instead of running around trying to fix 100 problems at once, your only job is to find and widen that one single bottleneck that's holding everything back right now. And what's interesting is these bottlenecks tend to show up in a predictable order. It's like a progression. First, you've got to get legitimacy, setting up the company, the bank account. Then you need visibility, getting your first customers. After that, it's about building a system for predictable revenue. And finally, you have to build capacity, a team, so you're not doing everything yourself. You solve one and it unlocks the next level. So you clear all those hurdles. You've built this amazing machine. But then, you might just face the final and honestly the toughest constraint of them all. And this one, well, you can't just solve it with a new strategy or a piece of software. Because sooner or later, the constraint is you. This is a moment pretty much every successful founder has to confront. It's that tough realization that the very things that made you successful in the beginning, the skills that got the company here, might not be the right skills to get it to the next level. And that forces you to ask a really hard question. What kind of leader are you, really? Are you a builder, like a Steve Jobs or an Elon Musk, the visionary who builds something incredible from nothing? Or are you an optimizer, like Tim Cook, the person who can take that creation and just masterfully scale it, making it more efficient and powerful over time? So once you've built the machine, are you really the one to run it? And look, this question isn't about failing. It's about defining what success truly means for you. Is it about evolving into that new role? Or is it about making a smart, strategic exit and letting someone else take the controls? That right there, that's the founder's final and maybe most important decision.